From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for August 18th, 2017. Today we're going to be taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc for today's trade analysis. We're going to get started here on the daily time frame. Here on the daily, you can look along the pink shaded area, right around 0.9600, that double zero level, and 9620, right down here towards the bottom of the chart. You follow it backwards, you can see multiple times in history where trading decisions have been made, and that's what these colored areas on my chart represent. They are trading decision areas where the market, the Forex market, not you and me, likely smaller traders in the Forex, but the entire Forex has made a trading decision to buy, sell, enter, and exit. We typically and generally call them support and resistance, but we need to understand what's happening around these decision points. There's specific things happening. When it's a support, that means that sellers are exiting and buyers are entering. And if we look along here, the black circles that I put here represent periods where multiple days found support. In other words, sellers were exiting and buyers were entering along each one of those black circles that you see here on the chart around that pink shaded area. There's one instance even where the blue circle is where the market found resistance underneath it and returned to the downtrend and continued and made a new low. And really, if you really get down to it, there was this period here, and I'll actually draw another blue circle here. Let's just draw one out and drag it into the chart right here. There was this period here where 3 days, 1, 2, 3 days, daily time frame, remember, found resistance underneath it and went down to the green zone. So there's 3 periods where the market found support on top of it in the black circles. There's 2 periods where it found resistance underneath it. So clearly, this pink zone around the 9600 level, a little bit above or below, is a clear decision point for the market where buyers and sellers are exchanging hands in a consistent fashion. So if the market is doing that, exchanging hands in a consistent fashion at this singular area, then maybe we look for our trading decisions around this area as well. Let's begin to zoom it in a little bit here on the daily time frame. So we already know that. So now look where the market is. Yesterday, what did the market do around this pink shaded area? It found support and held. It didn't go further. It was starting to go down, didn't go further. Today, what's today doing? So far, it's support. It hasn't broken underneath it, and it hasn't continued further. For the market, for the Forex, for sellers to continue to stay in charge and drive this lower, what's the imperative? The imperative would be that the market gets underneath this pink shaded area and likely the 9600 level. As long as it doesn't do that, history and probability tells us, along the 3 black circles, that there's more likely a support here and that there's a potential, history tells us, that it bounces back up. Where does it go? Of course, if it goes back up, we're looking at the blue shaded area back to 96.5575 as our next resistance. And that's exactly what history tells us as a minimum. Could be even higher, but a minimum is the blue zone. And of course, if it breaks the pink zone, we know that it's going to go down to the green zone. That's basically as simplified as I can make it. The black trend line just starting to show us that we have seen a shift in the momentum. We're down. The downtrend had lower highs and lower lows. We now see a little bit of a higher low. Doesn't mean it's an uptrend. It just means that we're starting to see a shift in the pattern of what was previously a downtrend. Forex Black Book has turned green as well, so that also shows us some momentum shift or change here for the dollar franc. It doesn't mean it has to go up. It means that the pattern has shifted a little bit back to the upside. It could clearly break lower if there's reasonable expectation fundamentally for it to do that, then we would look for it to go lower. But we can't really expect it to go lower until it breaks that pink shaded area. So I would say for the day today, here this last day of the week, as long as it's within and above that pink zone, we're more likely looking for a long scenario. We're looking for price action that indicates buyers are here and are going to drive it back up to the blue zone. And our risk in that scenario, risk of buying, is that it breaks through the pink zone and goes lower. So we're actually at a lower risk and higher reward opportunity to go long than we are to go short. Our risk for going short right now, risk reward really, risk is higher and our potential profit is being capped at 9,600. So we can't expect any more profit because right now, so far, the market has been capped at 9,600. And we can only expect that reward to get greater to go short if it breaks underneath the pink shaded area. 4-hour time frame, not really going to change any of that. It's just going to give us a little bit of a different perspective. I always like to take a different perspective here. You can see there's the market finding support the last time we were here. Here we are again. What we really need to see is some evidence that buyers are here. What's the evidence going to be? You know, some price action. We look at candlesticks here. We're looking for blue candlesticks. We're looking for bullish price action. Right now, we don't have any. Take a look. It's a kind of a dull candle right now with a small body, open and close at the same level, high and low, the wicks on either side. So it's kind of a dull candle because it really doesn't show us bulls or bears. It shows some indecision here at the pink shaded area. So for the day today, if you're going to trade the dollar franc, you either need it to get above the pink zone, 96.20, to begin its journey higher towards the blue zone, or below the pink zone, 9,600, to begin its journey lower for the downtrend, return to the downtrend for the Swiss franc. And of course, as we mentioned, the Forex Black Book, it is green. We'll look for a new buy signal for the Forex Black Book, just like it did back here on the left-hand side, for some indication that momentum's returning back to the upside for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.